Hi everybody, come on over and visit. We're kind of self-isolated, but you can come visit this way, and I think I'll enjoy that as much as you, I hope. So I want to do a whole bunch of things today. So one thing is that I did get a tagged, which meant I was tagged to answer a bunch of questions, and so I have 12 questions that I have to answer, and so we'll see what they are, their tags, and then I'll tag somebody else so that they can do the same. So we've got that, and I must show you. We're going to do that in a few minutes. I've been soaking bark for 3 days, and it's just for bark, and I put a little bit of seaweed fertilizer in here so that it would be good for the new roots, and I think I'm going to do that all the time now. So I'll just put that up there, and I didn't have you watch me while I did this because it took a long time. I didn't time it. I mean, we're stuck here anyway, so I thought, well, let's just, this I potted in this pot that Jack made out of a sewer pot. This I did 3 years ago, and I know it needed repotted badly. But after my last adventure, where I had one with lots of roots stuck, I did not want to take it out. So I took my time, and little bit by little bit, I shook everything out of here, and I'm going to show you in there. Now, there was a lot of gravel, because when I potted it, I used gravel. There's a little fly even. It was in bad shape. There's nothing left of it. Only the pieces of bark that were on the top are of any use now. So that will go in my compost, and it'll be good for the compost. Now I'm going to show you a close-up because I didn't hurt any roots, and I'm not putting that bark in while you're watching me because it'll be a little picky process, but hey, I got lots of time. But it's completely hollow in there, and I want to see if you can see way down. There's this one, and let's see if we can get inside this one. Lots of roots. And I'll show you up the other way. So you can see I've shook it all out, and there was so many roots, but I didn't have to disturb it. So I think it's happy. It doesn't seem to mind. So later, that's what I'll be doing when we're done the video. And I want to take you in to show you something else I'm doing that is a good idea for maybe extra food. Anyway, I'll tell you about it when we do the tour. So I hope you're all feeling well, and my heart goes out to all the first aid and the nurses and the doctors. I mean, just say a prayer for them because that is tough work. And all the people that are manning the necessary things that have to stay open and have to deal with everybody coming in and out. Just say a prayer for those people because they need it. I mean, we were a little stressed, you know. I think someone told me once I had an Alice in Wonderland personality. Anyway, I'm usually, you know, see the good side of things. There is no good side to this. Just look after yourselves and care about other people when you have to go out. And, you know, yesterday I thought, oh, the news was so terrible, and I thought, I just went outside, and we freeze every night here, but in the daytime it warms up really nice. So I thought, well, I'm going to go outside and just start cleaning up the garden. and you know, it felt good. I started to relax. So whether you're gardening with your orchids or outside, just try and find some time to have some fun, and it'll help you relax. You know, anything that you normally enjoy, just try and to do that, or do some puzzles, or do a painting, or you know, just phone a friend and talk to them, or email a friend. So anyway, that's enough of that. My heart goes out to everybody. I love you all. And let's answer these questions first. So I've never been tagged before, and I hope this goes right. But it says, how do you subscribe to someone's channel? Right away or after a few videos? Well, I think titles attract me. And if somebody leaves a message that they have a video channel, I'll often go there. And as long as it looks pretty good, you know, nothing strange, I subscribe. And so that's the answer to that. Number 2, make sure you subscribe. So when someone say that, does it make me subscribe? No. And I never say hit the bell, subscribe, whatever. People know. They know that if you're watching the video, they got the picture. I don't bother saying any of that. So there's my answer to that one. How many channels do you have the notification bell turned on for? Well, I subscribe to 104 channels. Not all of them I watch, just ones I've gone to in time. But I check through. Titles attract me. So I have a lot, and I've never counted them, but usually in my email I have a lot every day that say somebody uploaded a video. And I always click into it, and I go there because I'm usually so busy, like we all are. But I go there if the title is interesting, or if I haven't seen that person in a while, sometimes I'll go there. But usually it's the title again. Okay, do you watch every video in your subscription feed or just my favorites? I have some favorites. They're varied because, as you know, I'm interested in food, I'm interested in up-to-date science, I'm interested in flowers of any kind, canning, freezing, anything. So I have a varied interest. How many channels do you never miss an upload from? None. I'm always doing something, and of course everybody knows that Mom's 96 and she is with us, and so there's always has to be time for things like walking the dog and seeing how Mom's doing downstairs, and you know, looking after things. So I don't think I have favorites that I go into real often, but I do go as often as I get a chance. What kind of comments do you leave, and how often? I often leave comments if I go somewhere. Not always. Sometimes I'll just hit the like button, but I don't leave a comment. And I think it's nice to leave a comment, but I must admit I don't always. Do you watch the ads before the videos? No, I hate ads. I don't have any. I don't like ads. Some recipe channels, my goodness, they have so many ads that I get, and I say, I'm leaving. Okay, do you skip through our speed up videos or watch them all? When I've taken time to watch a video, I watch them all. I usually wait till I have time to really relax and enjoy it like a mini holiday. And that's what it's like, a mini holiday. And take time for a mini holiday. You deserve it. Do I usually click affiliated links? I'm not sure what that is. What is your ideal video length? I'm not a note taker. I don't time them. I just let it go, and when it's done, it's done. Okay. And when do you thumbs up or down a video? I usually thumbs up if I go there. And I've never thumbed down a video. And I think if people do, and everybody gets thumbs down, but I think if you're going to thumb down, you ought to tell us why. I mean, how are we supposed to learn? And do you share media accounts? Yes, I do share. Okay, now we're going to do a tour in the living room because I want to show you something very important that you can do on your patio or whatever, in your kitchen window, even if it's a small window. And so we're going to do that. We're going to go outside. We're going to go to the greenhouse. We're going to look at all the orchids, and hand in hand, as if we're actually together. Let's get at it. Okay. Let's start in the living room. We'll go in the living room. So here's the big lip orchid. It's funny, this spike lost 3 flowers. One's still to open. This spike here didn't lose any. So that is discussed, but they're hanging in after the repot. I'm sure it'll take a shock, but it is the right time of the year, so there's that. And the dendrobium looks like it's going to bud. My first ever. I've never seen a live dendrobium, just like a cymbidium, and I'm only getting 3 flowers, but something's happening. All the other flowers that started in the end of December are all still doing very well. This dendrobium never flowered, but I think next year I'll make sure they get colder. So in the back here is when I was babying. It suffered that, and now it's got nice roots coming down in here. I see nice roots coming, and it's getting a new leaf, so that's a good sign. And here we are with my only species. It has a new leaf coming. So had trouble with that one too. And I see lots of all these flowers. This is one of the first ones around Christmas, and it's still beautiful. So here we go. Now, if you take the end of your celery, I have some beads, and then I put water up to here, and I stuck the celery in, and pretty soon we'll be able to prick leaves for a salad, or even in a sandwich. So there's that. And here, I just started these, but those are 2 yams. They will grow branches, and then I'll take the branches off, soak them in water, put them in a garden pot outside, and have yams in the fall. So that's the plan. The first time I tried that, I used cut pieces like Norma potatoes. Did not work. So that's what's happening here. And there's a new leaf coming here. And these are 2 new leaves. Some have died back, but those are my slipper orchids. They seem to be doing okay. So, there. Now we're going to go into the kitchen. Oh, these ones are, there's no, the mini orchids don't seem to stay as long, but these are doing well. Still beautiful. Yeah, so see how many months go by. And this is the last mini I did in the fruit tray. They're doing good. So now I have 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. Now, over here, I have the amaryllis are starting to bloom, and I brought one in, and will you look at the length of this stalk? Up, up, up. It's taller than me. Up, 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 up. Hasn't opened yet, but it's going to. And there's 2 on this. And I brought it in from the greenhouse because it was one that Mom got in December. She got this from my daughter, and it was in flower, both spikes. And what happened? I cut those back, put it in the greenhouse, and darn if it didn't come up again. So quite happy about that. So it's a beautiful day now. So let's go out. I'll take care of it. So we still have some snow. We're not. Well, you better be a good doggy. You better be good. Oh, there they go. The neighbor's dog barked. I'm sorry, she is going to. So here we have just the peakings of things starting to come. So it's still definitely winter. There's still snow over here. Yeah, but it is beautiful. The sky is just clear. So let's go see how the greenhouse is coming. Okay, I opened it up because it's nice now, but it freezes at night. So we're doing good in here. Here's the tomatoes. So these are all beefsteak. I put 2 seeds in most of them. And then once they start to come up, I take a little stick and I push them down a little further, and then I bring the soil in again. And I do that for a while, and they get more roots that way. So those are all beefsteak, and these are the same here. And then here, these are Romas. And then up here, I have watermelon coming, and the cauliflower and that not showing yet. Geraniums are starting to come up. Even the new little shoots that I took off other plants and stuck in the ground, they're starting to root, so that's good. And the cucumbers are coming, and Brussels sprouts are coming. Some seeds aren't out. Those are flower seeds in the back. And here we got the pepper plants, and they're just starting to come out. Those are the ones from Mexican peppers that we ate one year, and now every time we eat them, I save the seeds. Same with all these squash. Acorn squash, butternut squash, and spaghetti squash. All these are from ones we grew last year and ate. That's nice. In here we'll be eating Swiss chard soon, and I've been busy here, but things are starting to look better. And in the back, there is another amaryllis coming. They're all starting to come up now. And the moringa, if things get rough, we'll have the healthiest, best eating leaves there. Lots, they've still got lemons I can pick. They're just going yellow. And look at the blooms that have just, it was loaded. So when I get my hose in here, I have to wash every leaf off. I'll pick a nice day to do it. And I've been fertilizing with my little trusty, I've been fertilizing the orange blossoms. So that's what's happening in the greenhouse, and I'm glad I can share this with you, and I hope you all stay healthy, and we'll be back again soon. I've got lots of little things to share and to do. Maybe we should take a walk down here, but yeah, winter hangs on, but things are starting to come. I'll take you up this way. Oh. It's so nice, you know, gee, when you get out in the fresh air, if it's your balcony, whatever it is, you know, push all that old air out of your lungs and breathe some deep air, because we need it. I'm going to take you out and show you the mountains still covered in snow. Okay. Pretty soon the spring flowers will be coming up, and it'll be nice to look at. So it's our patio. This is our cool patio. It's always nice and hot summer. Maggie, you behave yourself, right? Maggie, be a good girl, right? These little kids, she didn't think they belong there. Okay, here's a picture of the mountains, if I can get it. It's very hard. So we'll try and... We are surrounded by mountains. Now if I turned around, all the way around, and then you can't see the ones, and all around back, we are just surrounded by mountains. And that's the Shuswap Lake in the distance. And you see what's down there? Still some snow, but last year's rocks and cement lady I made. Oh, pretty soon spring will be here. I know it's here, but it's still freezing. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.